Jurgen, in your early seasons here, your record in the FA Cup and League Cup wasn't great, and maybe people.
That's nice. It's a nice way to describe it.
Yeah.
About the first year, we were not that. We lost in West Ham, right?
Yeah.
In extra time, pretty sure, but that was not bad.
Wasn't as good as the Premier League and the Champions League, which were the
That's true.
priorities. And people unfairly might have questioned your attitude. But I just wonder, in all honesty, now you've been in England a few years, has your appreciation of the FA Cup and the League Cup sort of grown? Maybe has it changed your attitude towards it?
It's actually the first time that that people question my attitude. Usually they question my technical abilities and stuff like this, but never question my attitude. No, my attitude didn't change, and not at all. If you look at my German history, most of the finals I lost, and it's still a big number, I lost in the German Cup final. So we obviously, when you have the players available, like for both competitions in this case, or three competitions, then it's okay, then you can do it. If not, you have to make changes where people think, why is he doing that? Because we come back to the point, with all my knowledge, I ask the players for an awful lot, but that's until a specific point, and then take them out. Because now, if they want, they should not be in a situation that they have to deliver again. That's it, and that's why we had changes. And we said before, it's not that I put it out that we were always unlucky, but we had not the best draw as well. It's not that we thought, that's good, let's go to Chelsea away, play United away or stuff like this. It's now not exactly what you want to have. Or Chelsea at home in a situation where we didn't have the players and stuff like that. So, no, attitude didn't change. I wanted always to go to Wembley. It just didn't happen.
So really it's the fact that you can make changes and be your changes can still be strong. That's the difference.
Yeah, not changes for the FA Cup, changes in between that we have for the FA Cup. So like for a league game, we make changes and stuff like this, and then you have for the FA Cup the players available. You need a specific amount of senior players available that you can bring in the young guns. So if you have to play only with young guns, then it's really tricky. We had to do that as well from time to time, but it's then really difficult. So the mix makes a difference actually.
Jurgen, your team was involved in quite a lot of exciting games early in the season, which you probably didn't enjoy as much, a lot of goals either way, but since then sort of really found a defensive solidity that's led to you going far in all four competitions. I think it's five goals conceded in the last 16 games. So what changed there? What got better to sort of start keeping these clean sheets more regularly?
We had to readjust our defensive structure again after no centre half played pretty much for a full season. How we work together, the way we defend is not special, but it's quite front-footed. Let me say it like this, and to get there. You leave sometimes too big spaces in between the lines. Not all of us are ready to step up, and that's why we had to become solid again, and that's what we were working on. It was not horrible, our defensive record, obviously, but it was not as good as it could have been because we had all to readjust. We have one centre half who was new, and two centre halves who didn't play for ages. And the one centre half was new, didn't play for a while as well, and his old club was injured as well. And that's obviously really important that everything works together, that we are fine-tuned there. It's an easy explanation. It was not bad defending, it was just not as good as we were used to. And and it's obviously not on the last line, it's exactly the same for midfield and for the front line. But since that looks better tuned again, we defend better. But we still needed 5 goals in 16 games. We have how many blocks did we have in a decisive moment? Robbo, I think, had 2 good ball recoveries in the 6-yard box. Ali had a massive save, so they're all in. Then we have 9 goals in 16 games. It doesn't sound too good anymore. So it comes all together. It's the most important thing. We had to get used to each other again.
Russell briefing on that might be.
Hi, Jurgen. Robbo's another one of those players that's played 40 odd games this season. You mentioned Scotland having
Plus 6 in the summer. I can't believe that.
Yeah. You mentioned the Poland friendly, which has been arranged next week. Are you hoping that Steve Clarke uses a bit of common sense? I know he's Scotland captain, Robbo, but are you hoping that Steve Clarke uses a bit of common sense and doesn't play him for the 90 minutes if he plays him at all?
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you have a conversation with him about it, or?
No. I just thought if I ever had contact with him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Don't think so. No, but we had definitely no contact about that.
Yeah. I'd ask you a second question. You mentioned earlier on about maybe a young option instead of Trent on Sunday. Connor Bradley's.
He's a young option.
Yeah, he's done well when he's come in. Can you just assess his development, how he's getting on just now? How he's playing?
Well, top boy. All good. Was now last week because the full squad was not with us all the time, obviously, and the spell where he was pretty much in all sessions with us, but now in the last few weeks. So I cannot say now exactly how he developed in the last few weeks because he was not here, but from the things I know and what I saw, a wonderful, talented boy with a big heart, a real fighter, and it's a joy to have him around. So that's what I can say.
Thank you, everyone.
That's it.
See you next time.
I like to say that was quick, but
See you.